Hey guys, welcome back to Ask HR, your channel for authentic HR content. As always, it's exciting to come your way again today, and today I want us to look at something really interesting. I have noticed, and I'm sure you've also noticed, that we have done January, we have done February, and we are almost pushing end of month, which means that we are almost done with the first quarter of the year. Many of us began the year with wild dreams and goals and all that, and I've done a couple of videos on goals and systems to help us really keep track of our year. Now in today's video, I want us to do a review of our first quarter. If you did what I shared in the video, then you probably set some systems, put some systems in place around the goals that you want to achieve. And I've said so many times that the goals don't achieve themselves if there are no systems to realize those dreams or those goals. And then we also shared a quote that says that you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems, the systems that you've created. So how do you do a quarterly year review? How am I going to review the year so far? If your schedule or your work or whatever you're involved in gives you time to go away to do this review, it will be very important to do that. Take some time off, maybe a weekend, get someplace quiet where you are alone, and then you do this review. So that's what today's video is about. Let's dive right in. So to the first step, you want to gather your materials. In one of the last videos of the Goals and Systems series, we shared that you write down your goals so that you can see them. You write down those things that you want to do and where you want to do them. So you're visualizing what you want to achieve. So the first step in this review is to go grab those materials. Hopefully they've not collected harmattan dust, because you've been going back to them time and again. So you gather your materials. That's the first step, because you need something to refer to in carrying out this review. Step number 2 is to actually review January, February, and March. Okay, so in doing this review, it's simple. You just, with the materials you have, looking at them, begin to ask yourself questions. You can even write them down so that you answer them. How did the first quarter go? Did I honor my intentions? Did I honor the goals that I put down and the systems that I created around them to be able to fulfill them? What was challenging? What did I achieve? What were the successes? How did I celebrate them? Because you remember we said that it's very important that you celebrate your successes no matter how small they are. And then you ask yourself the big question: am I becoming, in this first quarter, looking at what I wrote down and where I am today, am I inching closer to achieving the goal? So that's what the review is about really. Or I just wrote them down, I felt good about them, and then I didn't do anything about them. So it's very important, because the year runs very quickly. By the time you realize 31st is here and nothing has happened, nothing has changed, you've not read any book, you've not taken any courses, you are just the same person you began the year with, or probably even worse. You don't want that to happen to you. We have 3 more quarters to go, so it's very important to do these things. The third thing you want to do is to evaluate the results of quarter 1. Okay, so having asked yourself these questions, you want to know that, are there things that I need to do in relation to these goals that I want to achieve that I didn't do in quarter one, then you push them into quarter two. Okay, if you remember from the previous series, we mentioned that it's about who you are becoming on a daily basis. It's not about just achieving some one-off goal. That's why people give up, you know. So it's about, maybe I want to lose some pounds, or I want to get a raise, something. Okay, so the moment that's the goal, you know, something you are reaching forward to, and it looks like it's elusive, you are not attaining it, you just give up altogether and just settle into the normal way of doing things. But if you see it as a character transformation, I'm changing, I'm becoming better, I'm growing, I'm maturing, then you are able to realize it. Even if the goal, that particular goal, the raise or whatever it is, doesn't happen, you realize that the year has ended. I'm a better person. I've read books, I've gathered knowledge, I've deepened my experience and things like that. The final step is to prepare and create your goals and systems for quarter two. Very important. If you were able to hit all your targets for quarter one, great. If you were not able to hit all of them, or you didn't touch any of them at all, push them into quarter two. So I'd advise that you go back to watch those videos. How do you even create these systems and goals? You get your materials, you write them down, you visualize, set a time, place where you want all those things to happen, so that you don't just leave them to chance. It can be a bit discouraging if you feel you haven't been able to do anything you set out to do in quarter one. But take a bold step, a brave step, and decide to do this review. It might just be that energy you need to push into quarter two. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Everybody needs to watch this, so share, like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and let's keep this train moving. Thank you so much.